It got a little wild, so needed the rest. But here I am, guys, and as expected, we've got this like sideways rotation here between 2 and 3. Fast sudden move higher, marking the end of that sideways rotation. And what I expect to see here, it is possible that we've already fulfilled the low because we're so close, this low significator, but I don't think we have. And my sense is that we might have, but I don't. It hard to say at this point. But in either case, we see a low before a high, is my sense, and like close at a high in the midst of a rally. That's the trade opportunity where I'll probably exit out of my calls, my profitable calls, and maybe buy another put, and then tomorrow morning, first thing in the morning, I'll look to close those puts and open up long position again. Close that long position on Friday morning. Hmm. Yeah, I think so. So it's possible, like I said, that we've fulfilled the low already. Sometimes that's what happens when you have them with the high and the low within such close time proximity to each other, like the green correlation here, the red correlation here. But the ruins also give hints at the overall direction, which is why my sense is that we go to the upside here at the end of the day, and that really means that there should be a really big drop overnight based on it being a bearish card, the Hermit card, since we've been bullish for the most part. Um, that would just add to my sense that we have this drop here. Hey, AV. I'm also on earlier, guys, because I'm going to be getting off a little earlier than normal here. Will QQQ hit 357 today? Thank you. So, like, will it reach roughly there today? I got a yes. It's a little inconclusive. I did it again. I got a no because I didn't feel good about that. So it's kind of like unclear to me if we hit 357. Yeah, it's unclear. Sorry, AV. I don't get the answer all the time. What should I do with my Amazon puts this week? Oops. Whoops. Chart. Amazon, AMZN. I have a feeling. I actually think. I have a feeling we do. AV. I'm leaning towards we do. It was kind of unclear, but my sense is that we probably do. Yeah. It's not far off. I got a yes that time. Sorry. Let me take a quick look at QQQ. Yeah, we're not far off. All right, Amazon. When do the puts expire? B. When do your Amazon puts expire? Eli Lilly earnings stock direction for tomorrow. Nothing for earnings. It seems like it could be a miss, but the stock moves higher. That's kind of how I would read that. Yeah, it moves higher, and that's a significant opportunity there. Um, hey, it was luck. We've been trying to message you for a couple days now, my man. I saw your message today. I don't think you're seeing our messages. You should check your junk folder and see if they're in there, or your spam folder, and try giving Capravev at Tarot for Traders. Try giving that email permission so that it doesn't go into the spam folder. But we've been trying to contact you. So there's what happened. It was like you purchased early access. Early access gives you access to all of the public videos that come out on YouTube, but at a much earlier date than they come out on YouTube. It doesn't actually give you access to the paid versions. It's just early access. That's why it's only $29 a month. The subscription that I think you wanted is to be able to access all of the paid versions of the monthlies. So where you would find that is here. Our services, SOMeta posts. You subscribe to this one, but what you need to do is subscribe to this one, monthly subscription, all paid. And so you paid for the whole year, which is basically the same cost as 1 month of the all paid. If you want to just swap it to that, and we give you a coupon so that you don't have to pay for the first month or something, we can do that. But there's nothing wrong with the subscription. It's just a misunderstanding. I feel like I saw the rates getting raised. When's the next opportunity for rates to get raised? And then also, guys, I'm picking up on something big with Russia, like another Swan event of some kind involving Russia around the end of November, early December, like right as we go into retrograde-ish area, I think. It was like, take the opportunity now to just, if you have any questions about that, let me, just ask me now in case we continue to have difficulty. But we've been messaging you back, and I saw your last message. You obviously didn't see the responses, so I'm not sure what's up. Wait, interest rates are unchanged, right? You're saying that this week there's another opportunity this week for interest rates to be changed? Oh, okay, that's more like it. December 13th. So then it's probably around that time that interest rates are raised. It's probably that one. I thought I saw that the interest rate was getting raised, and since it's unchanged, it probably means the next one is where it moves higher. Oops. Hmm. There's that high. I think we probably go higher than that though. So we go into a low here. Like I said, there would be some whipsaw action. So we probably go into a low with this drop here, and then we probably break through this resistance right here, right at the end of the day. This is the sideways rotation, end of the sideways rotation with a fast sudden move higher. And then this is clearly the resistance in the last hour here. So at that part of the sequence, the resistance that's highlighted, there's also a low correlation in there. So I'd expect we probably go into a low here and then probably back to a high. Okay, so it was like we're gonna send you a coupon code, so that you can you can basically waive the cost of the first month of the subscription, and then we'll just cancel the early access, and it'll open up the all paid. So you won't be able to see the S&P 500 stuff. It's a completely different subscription. You won't be able to see the S&P 500 early access videos, but you'll be able to see them on YouTube like everybody else. No big deal. As far as the paid versions go, you get the full versions now, with that subscription. Yeah, so 2 to 3 would be a low, right? Um, I think it's probably a little bit more wild than that, especially because it's this hermit card, right? So like we probably revisit this opportunity down here, right? The hermit card is like a significant decline to revisit an important support level that we recently met. Oh, Apple earnings reaction. Sorry. Devil card. Eey. Nothing for earnings. Most of the earnings info is in the book. Um, Yikes. That's really not a good card to get for earnings. I mean, they probably cooked the books or something. There's something weird going on there. Some sort of misrepresentation. And chart reaction, overall trend chart reaction, is to the upside. Interesting. Is Tesla a hold overnight? It was like the monthly's 250. So that's what I'm saying. You already paid 249. So what we'll give you is a coupon code so that the first month is free, and then it'll be recurring. So every month it'll be 249. Super super helpful support, by the way. Thank you for that. TSLA a hold overnight. Let's take a look. If you're just joining us, guys, just be aware I'm going to be hopping off earlier. I got on much earlier. I'll be hopping off about the same amount of earliness, if that's an actual word. I think it is. Yes, I do. I think it is. Um, yeah, I'd hold it overnight. Right. So technically, we just hit the low. Right. If you look at the beginning of the day, we're there. We're like right there at the low. We maybe went a little bit lower, but I'd consider that revisiting of the low. And now we're moving possibly to the upside here. And like I said, guys, today was not an easy day to read. As far as like where we would open, I should have gone with my original instinct was to the upside and to hold those calls overnight, but for whatever reason, I forgot about that plan. Took profits early there, but everything does seem to be going according to plan. It really is like at this moment, it's looking like a bearish day where we revisit a support. There's the support, we go to the upside, then we have a bearish day revisiting that support. But again, I don't think it'll end with a. It was a difficult reading because the runes are kind of conflicting, and I don't think it's going to end with a low. I think it'll end with a high based on the abundance card and the unicursal card. What the heck? Oh, so we do go lower here. Well, like I said yesterday, the reaction would be a whipsaw kind of behavior, and that's exactly what we're getting here. Actually, it's we're not able to do it that way. Probably for legal purposes through Wix, they don't like let you transfer subscriptions, so you do have to subscribe again. And then we'll cancel the other one on the back end. We can cancel, but we can't start a new one. You have to do that, so that's why we'll give you a coupon code. I'll get that for you right after the live. Maybe I can get it for you while we're on the live. Um, all right, so he'll probably. No worries. It was like it's actually happened before. So I think after this time around, we actually updated the website a little bit to make it clearer. Coming on during the Fed announcement was actually a coincidence because I totally forgot about it until I sat down in front of the live and looked at the cards, and I was like, "Oh yeah, it was a wild night last night. Like, I love Halloween. Halloween's always fun." Will Amazon go below 130 this week? All right, so will Amazon go below 130 this week? Yes or no? I got a yes. Probably a really big move off of that move, like a big move out of it, like to the upside. Hey, Dr. Ost, welcome. Should my grandma look into crematory stock options? Um, Stock options, um, at that age, I think it's probably like really risky. Before I like even look into reading options in general, like you can lose the money like that if you're not experienced, like poof, gone. And at that age, you don't have a lot of time to get that money back. You know what I mean? Might consider looking at like a crematory stock or like a dividend stock or something that would give her like a regular income. Whether or not it goes up and down, it will produce dividends regularly. Something like that might be a good idea. Should your grandmother, excuse me, look into crematory stock options? Let's see what the cards say. I got a no for that. A definitive no. She should not. Take Investigate dividend stocks and dividend like income stream strategies. The idea would be not to reinvest the dividend, which is a really great way to compound interest and grow an account really fast, believe it or not. This would be for the purpose of having a regular income. So when the dividend came out, she would get like a paycheck, basically. So yes or no? I got a yes for your question. It was like you mentioned BTC and ETH will not exceed all-time highs this season. Is that also a reflection on alts having a less robust run this year than last year? That is correct, yes. Whoa, okay, she's got 80 years experience. Whoa. Even so, it was still a pretty definitive no from the cards. There's got to be safer. There's got to be safer strategy. The word grandma and stock options, they don't sit well with me together. And here we go. There's that move up to the upside, and we should break this resistance, is my sense, guys. Oh, my leg fell asleep. I gotta walk real quick. Whew. Sorry, guys. Wow. I'm wearing really tight pants and sitting Indian style was not working. Yeah, but we'll probably break this resistance here, is my sense. And so I'm probably going to hop here, guys. But what I'm looking to do is in the midst of this move into a newer high here at the end of the day, I'll look to probably close out of the long calls that I have if it's a good profit. And then what I'll do is probably buy a couple puts, and then I'm looking to close out of my puts. If there's a good drop overnight tomorrow, I'm looking to close out of my puts. I have expirations out in like the 10th, the 9th, and the 10th, so I'm good for a little while. I'll probably, in either case, I'm going to get back into long, like more leaning to the long side at the beginning of the day on the 2nd. And then I'll close out of my long positions on the 3rd and open up a short position. A short position for a day trade there on the 3rd. It's going to be pretty wild, but it's going to move to the upside. There's going to be probably another low right around the close. So I think probably the high will be this full card. So maybe like 1 o'clock will be a high, most likely. But it's going to be a wild day. It's definitely going to be a wild day. And with that said, my friends, I am going to roll. As always, make sure to follow that rule of karma. It's super important, guys, that you follow through on this whenever you profit from the information. You go to the resources tab, 5% of the profits forward, effectively transmuting competitive energy of the stock market into goodwill. 5% of the profits back to the channel. Thank you very much. That leaves you at 90%. Make sure to spend it out of love. As long as you follow those rules, my friend, makes you an angel investor of the channel. Universe is going to send it back to you 10